Rapid Rants, episode 18. I'm excited for today, man. We got some awesome topics. We have a record company out of Japan called HYBE that's completely taken over the American music industry. Some Harvard students made an app that allows you to dox people straight up with smart glasses. It's wild. We're getting into the Greagorian Calendar, which is something that was brought up a million times on that Zodiac post. We got Nikola Tesla said that intelligent people have less friends and so much more. Let's get into it.
Now that there's a Korean record label that's taking over the entire music industry as we speak. There's a company called HYBE. They're valued at over $6 trillion. They have gone and bought up all the major record labels in Asia. But the wild part is HYBE just launched their new company, HYBE America. This is where it gets crazy. HYBE America's first order of business was buying Ithaca Holdings, which is Scooter Braun's company, if you remember the big manager, Justin Bieber. And then right after that, they bought up Big Machine, which is like a huge country imprint. They have like Tim McGraw, Rascal Flatts. Then they went and bought QC, Quality Control, you know, Migos, City Girls, Lil Baby, like they bought that for $300 million, all culminating in their joint venture with Universal Music Group. And they're in the process of purchasing Geffen Records, which is Interscope and a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, and not to mention they just bought the majority share in Yahoo. And then, started a live events company called HYBE 360. So what does this mean? It means that HYBE just vertically integrated their entire company. They came to the US, they bought up major companies in each major genre in the US, bought searching and marketing power through Yahoo, and then also is funneling all their artists into a live events company that they own. Within the next 5 years, it's not just going to be the big three anymore. It's not going to be Warner, Sony, Universal. It's going to be Warner, Sony, Universal, and HYBE.
Yo.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's how you diversify a portfolio. Like,
right.
Man,
straight up.
You had trillions of dollars and I'm going to take over America.
I'm going to buy it all, bro.
I'm buying it all. That's brilliant.
Yo, I am down for it 1,000,000%. Like, I'm thinking like this is going to be amazing for music because I feel like things that are here in the United States, the people who run it here are just evil as hell. They're evil as hell. We're seeing it all with all the indictments and the Diddy parties and all of the things that's going on. It's a lot of evil, and I just feel like whoever over there that's getting this and putting this together is making it into a place to where I feel like music, as a fan of music, it'll get back to that place to where we can actually be fans of it without all the scandal and the craziness.
You think?
Yeah, because I feel like that's not today. That's not where we are now. I'm like, it used to be a time where I was excited about music. Yes, social media has oversaturated the market. I own a radio station, so I deal with an influx of music, so I get, that. But there hasn't been a time to where I just wanted to go to a concert to enjoy anyone that has come out in the last 5 years. If I go to a concert, it's going to be for someone that's considered a legend or an icon that's been out
I get
back
that.
when I was in high school.
But I mean, who's to say that they're not going to be the same thing or make it even more of just a rotating wheel that creates this industry? Like
what record do we have of, or what track record do China have of that type of stuff in the
it's Japan
in the industry? Well, Japan, what track record do they have of when it comes to the entertainment industry of this type of drama and chaos? If you look at what they're doing in their fan base with the music that they're putting out, the concerts, the quality of the content. If I understood what the hell they were saying, I would enjoy it like crazy. I just can't understand it. So, that's why I don't listen or watch.
Where did K-pop originate? Was it in Japan? K-pop?
Wait, no, that's Korea.
That's Korea. Okay. So I would say like the whole I didn't know. That makes a lot of sense. There will always be scandals. It doesn't matter who's in control. Like, simple as that. There's been scandals from the beginning of time, and it'll just continue to circulate. But I would say from a business standpoint, integrating everything and funneling it to the base company, that is brilliant. Like, I love the business concept behind it. It's huge. It really is.
Well, then the question is, what type of strategy are they following? What is their main goal at the end of their approach? So, I mean, they not dumb. They have a specific strategy behind it. So
Oh yeah,
even
they're
like,
gonna make some money.
yeah, of
They'll make
course.
a lot of
But
money.
then the question is like all these major labels, they have such a big impact on the artist as well. So what type of strategy are they following, and what might come up with that we don't even know yet?
I mean, not with these labels, not anymore. Labels are falling off. Social media has replaced labels. The labels that are still fighting on to hold on to any type of relevancy, they're giving out distribution deals now because it's not the same. There used to be a time where record labels were the gatekeepers, where record labels were the end all be all. Now a freaking little Tunchi from the block could be good with AI and make his whole freaking song and put it out without any backing or a label. Why you think there's so many rap deaths in the last 10 years? They've been real gangsters have been able to go rob someone, sell drugs, fund their own career, use social media, and what they just didn't realize is, okay, this real life gangster got real life enemies, and now that you're a star, targets on your back. That's why it's been a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the labels, them buying this and getting ready to give it a new infrastructure. I'm excited for it because what we've been dealing with is BS.
Do you think this will make labels more prominent like they used to be? Or like how do you think that that's going to affect independent music?
I feel like it's just going to empower independent music, but
How?
I feel like what it's going to do, but because what their infrastructure, at least from what this video was just showing, them putting together these concerts and these type of things, it'll make it to where they're going to put things in place to where there are those opportunities to perform on stages this big without the politics of what these labels are doing, because a lot of these labels that still are here are ran by some of these same people getting indicted right now.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like with that out of the way, and now with this new regime freaking getting ready to rise, I feel like it's just an open world of new opportunities. You just got to make them.
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm right too.
What did you say, Kushana?
Say like, do we really need the major labels? Like you can be successful even with the independent labels. So that's the question. Like, okay, why are they getting into buying everything right now? So because I think they might think, okay, with the AI coming anyways, it's crazy what you can do with it nowadays.
Yes.
That it will be even for independent labels more possible to be successful. So that's why they might be doing this move right now. So the ones that are already there to stack up their repertoire, and then let's see how it will be in another 5 years. So
yeah.
They bought Universal. They bought Universal, who partnered with that AI company to be able to use people's voices once they have it. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Blaze, I hope you're right, but I don't.
Yeah.
Just knowing how much money they had, you don't get $30 trillion, however much money they were talking about before, without being evil. Straight up, like there's no way that was
just being smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you don't have to be evil to get that amount of money. I've met people who make a significant amount of money, and they're the sweetest people. Mind you, I've been with people on that same spectrum, and they are assholes.
Yeah,
so it really depends.
I'm talking big money, like billions and trillions of dollars. Like,
but I wouldn't automatically say that they're evil.
If it's a company, I don't know.
Exactly, and also you have to think like this could have been someone who has been playing low behind the radar, because notice they've just been buying things quietly. While everything is going, we're just gonna buy things quietly. So now when it's time for me to make my move, I own everything. You can't fight me now. I own you. I own you now.
They'll have total control. Like, it's real optimistic to think that a company that will have that much control over something as significant as the American music industry will not use it for their own benefit. It's not. It's hard for me to imagine they're going to empower independent artists. Like, I don't.
We ain't doing the damn thing with it. We ain't doing the damn thing with it. So
we still have way too many independent artists working here. Like, it takes a lot for you to still, you have to have enough traffic to get on the label.
There it is. Second topic.
Mr. Dread.
Built glasses that let you identify anybody on the street. The information a tool collects from just a photo of your face is staggering.
This is terrifying.
To use it, you just put the glasses on, then as you walk by people, the glasses will detect when somebody's face is in frame. This photo is used to analyze them, and after a few seconds, their personal information pops up on your phone.
Cambridge
Wait, what?
Community Foundation. Oh, hi, ma'am. Wait, are you Betsy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I met you through like the Cambridge Community Foundation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great to meet you. I'm Kane.
Oh wait.
Yo.
So do you happen to be the person working on like minority stuff for like Muslims in India at all or something?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you Kashif?
Yes.
Oh, I've read your work before. It's super cool.
Yo.
I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you. Oh, So here's how it works. We stream the video from the glasses straight to Instagram and have a computer program monitor the stream. We use AI to detect when we're looking at someone's face. Then we scour the internet to find more pictures of that person. Finally, we use data sources like online articles and voter registration databases to figure out their name, phone number, home address, and relatives' names. And it's all fed back to an app we wrote on our phone.
That's bad.
What?
This is really bad.
Nothing is safe, bro. Nothing is safe.
I don't think that's only possible in the States. I think in Europe, because of restrictions in data security and stuff, it's not working.
How would you know if?
No. That could be done anywhere.
Yeah.
No,
Take me to
not.
Hollywood. I want to be able to figure out the personal information of all the celebrities and ask them,
Yeah.
hey, what's up? Can I do something for you? I don't mind. Can I be your assistant? Is that cool?
Yo, I'll hide the bodies.
I know a guy. I got a guy.
Well, the thing that makes this terrifying is like he comes with prerequisites of this is how I know you. Oh, you're involved with this.
And
your
guard is down immediately. Imagine that in the wrong hands. Going to aren't you Melissa? Your dad told me to pick you up. You go have your dad is Blaze, right? Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
What?
That right there, that's terrifying.
Yo.
I didn't even think about that because oh my god.
Now I can't trust nobody.
No.
You don't come to me with glasses on, bro.
Unless you post in public on your social media stuff, that they make the connection to everything and search for those things.
But I want to know, how are they finding the addresses? Like, that's not public information, is it?
I mean, if depending on whatever type of thing you signed up for, a lot of people play those make money online games, whatever. When you do the surveys, you got to put all your information in.
Facebook.
And like when you dox somebody and you have that software, the facial recognition software that'll put that picture in the software, find the person's profile, that's their first and last name, then they're going to find their area, then they can find what cable company they have, and they can find, it dives deep, bro. It's terrifying. There's, and you don't know, like they have the glasses, and then things like Teslas are starting to get seized because their cameras are running all the time and they're capturing crimes being committed and things like that. So they're seizing cars to get the footage from the cameras in the cars.
Oh no, bruh.
Yeah.
What?
What did they say? It's already on the market, or?
I mean, I don't know if they said they're on the market, but
the glasses are, and those were two Harvard students that created an app that allows you to dox people with the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses.
Yeah, because the glasses already are available.
Right, they're real.
What's the name of the app? Do we know?
I think it's just an app that they built independently.
Oh, so it's not out there.
It's not in the App Store.
I was like, man,
it's not in the App Store,
right? Like,
I'm never going outside if it's in the App Store, bro.
And you best believe somebody is after them, bro. Like,
yeah, HYBE will take them.
Somebody is after them on. I just caught that.
I was like, I'm waiting for it.
3 minutes, bro.
They will buy them out. No, but I mean, I'm talking about freaking evil people, like somebody, some type of crooked, somebody that's on the top of the freaking CIA's blacklist is going to find you and get that technology. Because do you understand the advantages of that? That's like some freaking James Bond, freaking 007 Mission Impossible, Ethan Hunt type
I mean, the
glasses,
government
bro.
already has glasses like that. They've had glasses like that. I'm sure of it, bro.
Yo, yo.
Even being in public, just taking a ride with the public transportation, you don't want to, you just travel on your own. You just don't want to be scanned in, like the approach this guy did. Like, oh, we know you from this. Did you do this? Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
Like,
You won't even know. Hey, aren't you that rapper that you had the the Thing-a-Lang song? Ain't that you, Kwashana? Oh yeah, that's me. Oh my God, I listen to you all the time.
I'm your biggest fan.
Gotcha.
That's creepy. That's really creepy. Like, I wouldn't want that if I'm traveling somewhere. Like,
How would you know? How would you know? You feel me? Or I'm sure your music video is out to the public and to the world. So
Just gonna walk around with my mask on for now on.
easily could be someone who watched an episode of Rapid Rants, who also saw your music video and saw your Instagram and fell in love. Like, oh my God, look at her! Wow. And she's friends with the black guy with dreads. She has to be cool, and and stuff like that. I mean, neither here nor there what they would say, but
you can't be the white boy with the undercut.
Nah. Let's be real. Stop it.
But that's the question. Like, where are the boundaries?
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
where
I
are the
agree.
boundaries? And who admit to, like, give.
Also, I feel like these students. I feel like these students should get in trouble, man. What positive application
Go get them.
could this possibly be for this app? There's no good that could ever come from this app. They created something that should just be illegal, and they should get in trouble for that.
But I mean, they might have a vision for their product, even though
Tell
we
me
don't
what that
know
could be.
Product vision or about how much value it generates for the customers. But the question is like, okay.
It's only because the wrong hands exist. That's why. If I'm trying to see, just wait. Wait. Hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to think of different positive ways that this type of software
Devil's advocate.
could help.
You're going devil's advocate.
I'm trying.
All right.
I'm like, if I had it, I think it would be easy for me to be able to, I guess, take advantage and sell products, maybe. I don't know, bro. Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. Take them to jail. Take them to jail and throw away the key. I can't think of nothing, damn.
Okay, what if like they use them, not the students, but you can find, and that's hard because it takes photos and you have to be specific, but you can find someone who has like a warrant for their arrest, their offenders, like things like that, but you can't. I just realized you can't do that because you don't know. You gotta scan every person's photo, so you can't assume.
Right.
Exactly.
Or you would need to connect it to the police database.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and then
There's nothing.
you don't put that technology in cops' hands either, please. I don't want them anywhere near it.
I mean, that could save lives and ruin them.
For sure.
Again,
You're not wrong, bro.
In the right or wrong hands. Yeah, we can't do that. It's a wrap.
There's no right hands. There are no right hands for that.
Airports installing those cameras right there. If you are in immigration, like to scan you to check your background data, if you are allowed to travel or access the country and be like, this are the records. So I don't know what it might be that they want to sell.
Look, I would appreciate that at the airports. That'll get people in and out quick. They won't have to go through all as soon as they look at them, you might as well turn around, bro. You can't fly. It's just go.
That's where biases come in and you get sued.
Exactly, bro. Like, there's no good application for this. That's the conclusion, in my opinion, is that we should send the feds to go arrest those students and call it a day.
And then they're gonna buy it.
I'm no snitch, but if you feds see the podcast, that's my opinion.
I'll say throw away the key, and I'll take the glasses. I'll keep them safe. I promise.
Yep. No, there are no good hands to put these glasses in.
If you see someone with the glasses,
straight up.
I love our alarm.
All right, so this starts the first of 3 4-minute topics.
Let's get it.
13 constellations. There's a 13th zodiac.
Hold on. I'm pausing this because I do want to preface this video. This is about the Greagorian Calendar, which is one of the most consistent comments that we got on our Zodiac post that got 20 million views, whatever.
Okay.
And it's a interesting concept. A lot of people misunderstand it, so I just want to provide a little more information before we talk about it.
All right.
There's a 13th zodiac that no one talks about.
What's it called? Well, I don't.
Yeah, no,
have a name
it's
for it.
Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. That's why.
Yeah,
so
no, it's like
because it sounds ugly.
Too hard to say. They're like none of these.
So I read
illiterate,
about this.
It's like Sam Pisajukian.
Because there's meant to be 13 months and of 28 days, which mimics the woman's cycle.
Don't even get me started on the 28-day calendar.
Okay,
I can love this.
Okay, go.
So, okay, look, we have a shitty calendar system. You'll agree, right? So you've got the 12 months. Each of them has
weird numbers.
30 days, 31 days, except sometimes when it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
And like the story behind that's like super interesting because it's like Julius Caesar was like, oh, why does Augustus get an extra day? Or I'll take one from February, put it in my month, and then so February's like, oh, what the fuck? I've only got 28 days now.
Yeah.
And then stuff like October, octopus, octagon, these are all 8, but October's the fucking 10th month.
Yeah.
Right? So there's all these bad systems that went into forming the Gregorian calendar. That's what we've got now, the Gregorian one.
Yeah.
But if you think about how you can do this better, right? Because obviously as an astronomer, I'm like all about making calendars and timekeeping way better, things that revolve around the planet. So the way you do it, right? So you've got 13 months of the year. Each one has 28 days, and obviously you're doing the mental maths in your head, and that equals 355, right?
Yeah.
You knew that.
Well, I did, but there was that one day.
Yeah, there's one day missing, right? So it's not exactly 356.
Yeah.
And so you've got one day over, and that you just have an intermission day, where it's not a Monday, it's not a Tuesday, it's not a Wednesday, it's just a day. It doesn't have a label to it. But here's the beautiful thing about it. What it means is that the 7th of every month is always a Sunday, no matter what. Always. So you're saying
on the 7th day we rest.
On the 7th day we rest, and it's because there's 28 days in a calendar. So 28, divides by 7 nicely 4 times. So the first of every month is always a Monday, always this day, and that makes things really easy to plan. You're like, oh, let's just meet on the 7th, and you know that's a Sunday. Like, you don't have to clarify that that's a Sunday.
So has the Gregorian calendar? Do you think that has been? Well, I don't know what you think, but like it feels like it's been done just to fuck everyone up.
It's butchered, but like we love it. We just live by it, and maybe we like the chaos that the calendar brings.
Wow,
it's crazy. It's crazy. And what's really interesting is when we switched like the calendar that Julius Caesar made was called the Julian calendar, and then in 1582 they realized that the way that they had built that out, we were 10 days behind on our calendar. So King Gregory decided October 4th to October 15th, 1582, they were just going to skip it.
Wait, what?
So to go to our Gregorian calendar, they literally, if you go back in your phone and you look up the calendars in 1582 and you go to October, you're going to see it goes from October 4th to October 15th. There is no days between, because they skipped 10 days in order for us to catch up to where we were supposed to be.
What?
Wow. And
I'm speechless.
I'm just so like, I have questions like how? Like, okay, so who were they to be able to decide for everybody that we just skipping?
Kings.
They had that
Caesars.
they had that much control. So they all, so there was like, all right, you have to think of everything that goes into this. All right, so you know what? We're going to skip these 10 days. We got to make sure, send the pigeon over and with the note and send it over to freaking King so-and-so who lives freaking light years away on that continent. And so we can all coordinate this. I'm just so, what?
Well, that's another funny part about this is when they switched it to the Gregorian calendar, it was only like the upper class that knew and understood what had happened. So in the Julian calendar, the New Year was celebrated on April 1st. And then they changed it to the Gregorian calendar where we celebrate on January 1st. So the lower class people would come into town ready to celebrate New Year's on April 1st. And the rich people would call them April Fools.
Wow.
And that's the origin of April Fool's Day.
That is dope.
No, that's some bullshit.
But a lot of people do believe that they, the powers that be, the Illuminati, whatever you want to call it, changed it to the 12-month cycle. Because like countries like Ethiopia, they have a 13-month calendar. And it does sync better with our human condition, with our stars and moons and everything. You know, like that's where the Ophiuchus discussion comes in and everything. So there's so much more to it than just planning your day better. But I don't know, it's a crazy concept to think that like we've lived our whole lives and generations and 2,000 years calling it 12 months when there should have been 13.
So would you rather every 7th is a Sunday?
Absolutely.
You sure? I don't know. I haven't.
I like the chaos.
I think that like there were like 12 cycles of the moon each year, so the calendar was divided into 12 months, right? So, but it was like in Zion Roman calendar, so it's just like a little confusing how they add something. And then I think there was the saying that that the Romans believed that even numbers were unlucky, so the length of the months is alternating between 29 and 31 days. But then it's the question, why would you have in the February only 28? Like,
well, they were saying that, I mean, it used to have 29 days, but then Julius Caesar took it and put it in July because he wanted an extra day in his month. You know, it's like it's
okay. I went like the super menu with the Coke.
Menu with the Coke.
Talk about he wanted to take an extra month for his month. He could have took one for March, like
right. Take a 31-day month and take a day, bro. We'd never know. We would have never known, man.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Insane.
Oh, this is a good one.
If you start dating a new guy, don't worry about their zodiac sign or their Enneagram number or like their moon phase. All you need to ask them is, what do you call your grandmother? Because that will tell you everything you need to know about them. If they had a Gigi, they'll have really high expectations for gifts because Gigi won't let you sit on her white couch, but she will make up for her emotional unavailability with extremely good presents. If they had a Nana, they're probably intellectual, like they probably love to read, because Nana won't babysit unless she's asked 2 weeks in advance, but she shows up on time. She reads really good bedtime stories, and she always smells like perfume sold by a multi-level marketing company. If you like to cook and you feel like you're a pretty good cook, don't ever date a man who has a mama, because no matter what you make, hers will always be better. If you date a guy with a Mima, first you're going to have to clarify his whereabouts on January 6th, but once you've got that out of the way, he's definitely going to have issues with his parents because Mima didn't care if the grandkids were dropped off for 3 weeks at a time. Now, if he just calls his grandma grandma, you're really going in blind. You have no idea what you're getting into here. If he calls her grandma her name, like if he says my grandma Susie, you're probably safe. Just make sure you have a really good Christmas cookie recipe because you're going to need to impress her. If it's just grandma, just plain old grandma, you could really go either way. Grandma might just be a chill, down-ass bitch who's just happy to be a grandma. She doesn't care what she's called. Or grandma can be a stone cold bitch who caused drama in the family because she made his dad do a paternity test because she wasn't even sure he was his grandson anyway. If he calls his grandma grandmama in an English accent, he's not actually from England, run because he's crazy.
Wow.
That's a crazy theory, man. Like, all right, Blaze, what do you call your grandma? What did you call your grandma?
Nana.
Nana. Oh, that wasn't even on the list.
It wasn't on the list. I was waiting for it too. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for it. And then my mom, like, what she does is she has all of, me and the siblings, kids call her Uma as African for grandmother, so they all call her Uma. She don't want grandma because she don't like feeling old. You know, every time people see my mom, they're like, "Oh, your sister is amazingly beautiful." So she loves the fact that she still looks young, and she don't want to be called grandma.
My mom doesn't want to be called grandma either. She's trying to figure out a name when the time comes.
Leslie, what does Ty calls grandma?
I would think it was grandma. Like, I think they're both passed away.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, that's a lie. Oh my God.
Wow.
No, he calls her grandma, or like the grandma's name.
Oh, I was gonna say he says, "Hey, grandma," or
no, he says like, "Hey, Alice," like, "Hey, Alice." That's her name.
See, I can't do that. I get slapped.
You call?
I wish I would.
Or Grandma Alice.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you
hey, Allie girl.
Hey, Alice.
No.
I got slapped. Straight.
Shauna, do you have any experience with this?
No, I call my grandma. Like, not with her name, just in German, it's called Oma. So.
Oh, it's also Uma?
Huh. Look at that.
OMA. It's OMA, but almost similar to that what you just said.
Uh-huh.
But they said like Nana originally meant children's nurse.
I don't know.
That's like the original from. That's okay, like children's nurse.
I thought I was like Nana was originally for children's nurse, but it could, yeah, the NA.
1795. Okay.
I have my mom's mom is passed away. My dad's mom is still alive. I called them both grandma, not grandma the first name or anything. I called them both grandma. But there was I think it was like my 7th or 8th birthday where I had never been in the room with both my grandmas at the same time. I didn't think they knew about each other. I thought it was a secret that I had 2 grandmas. So like I found out they were both coming to my birthday party when I was turning about like 8 years old, and I was panicked the entire day because I thought my grandmas were about to catch me having 2 grandmas, bro. Like I'm playing the grandma field, bro.
On his 8th birthday party.
This poor kid.
Yeah, but I just want to say, at what age was this? What you said?
Yo,
I was like 8 years old. I was like 8.
And nobody told you this is your mom's side, this is your dad's side.
I mean, I got that, but like, I don't know. I had never seen them together. They'd never been in the same room. I just never, it never crossed my mind that like.
Just know that I am definitely within the next 10-year span, I'm going to be directing shows and movies and stuff. I am using that right there. As soon as you see it, just know that it's from you.
You have my permission, bro.
Bro.
How did you celebrate Christmas? Like separately? Or you never
I mean, 2 sides of the family. Like,
yeah. That's what Ty and I do. We go to his mom's and then his dad's, which is why I was like, oh, wait, no, they both didn't pass. So his dad, grandma, grandpa. Yeah.
That's crazy. A lot of black people, we say big mama for our grandmothers there. We do big mama. Like,
I would love to see what my grandma would do if I called her big mama, bro.
Yeah,
hey, big mama.
There's mama and then there's big mama.
No, but she was right about like she said it could go either way with grandma being like cool with it or bitch. Yeah. My grandma's cool, bro. Like she's happy with grandma. All right. Last topic.
Here's a simple sign that somebody is highly intelligent, and this is a rule that was formulated by the inventor Nikola Tesla, who once said, "The more intelligent somebody is, the fewer friends they have." And first of all, he meant that intelligent people don't need to be liked by everybody. Instead, they have a small group of trusted friends, confidants, people they can rely upon no matter what. But secondly, Tesla believed that by definition, to be intelligent was to attract fewer people. He said that to be intelligent was to speak and think independently in a world of conformists. This meant that you couldn't appeal to everybody. Instead, an intelligent person selected their friends carefully. They wanted their friends to bring out the best in them, to have intellectual discussions and debates with. And essentially, Tesla therefore believed that the more friends somebody had, the less intelligent they were. And the fewer friends they had, the more intelligent they were.
To everyone on TikTok that gave me shit for not having friends, it's because I was too damn smart, all right?
Call me Einstein.
But, I'm someone that likes to fancy myself as intelligent. And I also got a crap load of friends. But I also say that a lot of times I suppress some of the intelligence to be able to fit and dumb down my ways to certain individuals. So,
But that's the funny.
Very
I
interesting.
just had this conversation lately. Like, why all the real, like intelligent people, out of our history, who are into mathematics, physics. I mean, literally, they have character traits or had like features when you say, okay, or they had like they were like loners. Some of them. They're not really big at socializing. So then I was also like raising the question, like, why is that? Why are so many people who are so smart, so intelligent, like not able to socialize? Or
it's like
even
the same reason smart kids don't do well in school because they get bored.
I don't know, but even then, it affects your social life sort of way. But they are just literally doing their own thing the whole time.
It's like, what's up, my guy? Hey, look, I got this new song from this artist named Quashana. It's called Shake That Thangalang. Well, Blaze, thangalang isn't a word. Bro, okay, could you just listen to the music, please? You know what I'm saying? They're weird. So, you know.
I would say that they're not necessarily weird, is that their brains are wired differently.
Yeah.
So obviously, like if they're intelligent, you're so focused on problem solving and analytics that your brain, or like you are unable to fully develop soft skills. So for instance, my mom, absolutely brilliant woman, like she can dissect anything, go into a company, see what's wrong in less than 2 weeks, fix it, saves them millions of dollars. Like my mom can do that. But her soft skills, like she actually has horrible anxiety going out by herself. She brings her dog everywhere because it's a way of feeling comforted. And I actually have to guide her through it. Like, hey, mom, just smile at someone, say hello. Like, you don't have to just stay in these four walls. But she's really fucking smart.
Yo, wow. I know. So that really answers a lot. I got a friend, a few of them actually, 2 or 3, that have their own all different things, but all of that is similar to what you were just saying. Their soft skills
they're not there
at all.
They need
Maybe they don't need it even. You know, they don't have the urge to express themselves and communicate with others because they are literally mentally in their own zone.
Because they feel like certain things should be
in a certain type of way, you know.
They feel like certain things should be common sense to people a lot of times. And for example, we have the ability, like I have the ability to, let's say if we're all talking and then characters just being over dramatic about, and I jumped a 2-story building and I landed. I really did it. And everybody's like, okay, in their minds, he's lying. But you know, ain't nobody trying to make this awkward. That's crazy, bro. 2-story building, dope. But then there's that one of my friends, what I'm talking about, is like he won't be able to live with himself if he don't call him
you would get compound fractures in your shins. Like
yeah, bro. So 2-story building. I mean,
it's like Big Bang Theory. You know, like Sheldon on Big Bang Theory. You know, like he found his people, but it was hard. It's hard to be Sheldon's friend because his mind is so far elevated that you can't like think like normal people.
Exactly. It goes back to those soft skills.
Side note: Sheldon's laugh is the best. That's it.
Well, maybe it's like stereotype, like we are too stereotyping. I think it's not always the same case. Right.
It's not. It's just like the Gen Z situation. It's most of it.
Oh, we got a lot of shit for that.
I'm still getting.
I'm good with it though. I'm totally good with it. All right, let's run Leslie's question.
Okay. Oh, do I start? Sorry. What is one thing you want to cross off your bucket list?
Swimming in Fiji. I know this sounds crazy. As a kid, I don't know why. I don't remember what commercial it was, what it was, that Fiji was just the perfect, most tropical, amazing place. And I used to always make jokes growing up, like whatever paradise, Fiji. I want to cross off going to the beach in Fiji and swimming in the ocean. That's it. I'll be good with life.
I think I would have 2 answers.
You just said to yourself a due date to do this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It is, but I think I've done it 3 times.
You don't have to consider doing that when you're like 80.
I've done it 3 times already, and each time it's some bull crap happened to where I haven't been able to do it. So yeah,
you were dedicated to crossing this off.
I am, and it's gonna happen. I'll make sure it happens.
There's this, since I was a kid, man, you know, I've always really been into cars and everything. And since I was a kid, I've always fantasized renting out an airport, right? Clear the airport and give me like 5 supercars. And I want like muscle cars. I want Italian sports cars. I want a super SUV. And I just want to spend an entire day doing as crazy of things in those cars as I can possibly imagine. I want to do 200 miles an hour and pull the e-brake. I want to hit a jump on something, like, you know, and I got to be super rich because I got to be ready to wreck these cars. Like, you know, like I'm aware of what could happen, but I got to do it. You know, it's just, that's my fantasy.
Does it have to be an airport though? You know, because
I just feel like, I mean, think about a runway, right? Like where else are you going to have that much flat ground, that much room, that much space to be able to do anything? And it allows you a lot of room to fuck up.
I feel you.
You know, like
Since when do you have this type of? Since when do you want?
Yeah,
to do
when
that?
did that happen for you?
oh man, bro, I was probably 10 years old.
Man, you still have
Think
that
about this
on-
for a long time, okay?
Hey, look,
Okay.
Dominic Toretto, when he
Mhm.
first drove in the airport runway, now he has superpowers. Like he doesn't die no matter what.
So maybe if I do it enough, I'll get superpowers.
You just got to do it once. You got to do it once.
All right, how about you, Kushana?
I just want to do like a scuba diving class and just want to go somewhere and do like adventurers in the water with all the fish and stuff. I think that would be dope.
You can have
Not
it.
a scuba diver.
Hell no.
Why not?
Kiss. I'm straight, and then my
them
boy
sharks.
was
You were in
just
the-
swimming.
you will
My
be
boy
in
was
the
just swimming with
ocean
sharks.
anyways.
I'm going to go to the ocean. You feel me? But I'm not going deep in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to where I can at least is up here to my neck, and then I'm taking my blanket right back.
I think there will be
You feel me?
such
I'm
a
going
nice
right back.
experience to be underwater and then totally different world. So yeah, that's all about.
Everybody think that until a shark is at their and they're like, sharks don't eat people. Ask the people who are eaten by sharks.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
they're not alive.
can't. You can't.
Leslie?
Leslie, what about you?
The Otterbahn. I want to go to Germany.
Audubon.
Yes.
Just come to my
that is-
airport. Just come to my
No.
runway. It's cool.
No.
Take the A29 up the coast.
Yep. I want to go with my mom because she. Oh, I can't say this. I want to go with my mom and with Ty because we can haul ass. Like I am just ready for it. I want to race them like crazy. I'm down. I've been saying this since I was like 14.
All childhood dreams. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Go
the thing,
visit.
because
Go
you
visit
have
Kushana.
traffic, right? So you can't really speed up.
I
like,
remember
with
they
it.
saying the traffic too.
I just want to drink with Chrisana. That's it. I just want to go somewhere and drink. I feel like we'll have so much fun.
Yeah, set something up. I mean, I'm gonna let you know next time I'll be in the States. You know,
Straight up. Straight up.
We're gonna do a
Got you.
reunion anyways, right? So we should do that.
Yes.
Consider that.
All right, let's do Blaze's question.
Let's get it. All right, so my question. Can you describe a time when you were panicked and stressed out over a situation that ended up not even being that big a deal and it was a miscommunication, meaning something crazy was happening in your mind, you thought it was happening, and then it turns out, oh hell, that wasn't even the case. I was panicking for nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna start. It was about, I don't know, 2012-ish, and I got pulled over on my way home from Father's Day dinner, right? Like me, my daughter, my ex get pulled over, and the cop runs my license, tells me it's suspended, takes my license, tells my, like, I'd have to get a friend to drive the car home. I didn't have a choice. I kept driving to work. So 1 week later, 7 days later, on Sunday, I'm on my way to work. I'm on the highway, and I get pulled over again.
Oh.
And Quashana, this means like if you get pulled over with a suspended license here, you're going to jail. You're getting arrested. So I got suspended without knowledge the last time. The cop walks up to me and he says, "License and registration." I was like, "I don't have it, sir." He goes, "Why?" I said, "They took it from me last time."
Oh
no.
So he's like, "Give me a minute," and he goes back to his car. I'm texting back. Did I pause again?
Yeah, it was creepy.
We were like, wait, hold up, what? But
all right,
what did he say?
All right, so I don't know where I was at, but the cop asked me for license registration, and I tell him I don't have it, and he says, "Why?" I said, "Well, they took it from me last time they pulled me over." So he says, "All right, give me a minute." Goes back to his car. I texted my ex like, "I'm going to jail. I'm definitely going to jail." And the guy comes back and literally he hands me like 7 tickets, but he was like, "You didn't bullshit me. Get out of the car. Find someone to drive you home. Have a good day." And he let me go, bro.
You had a good day.
Like I knew I was going to jail. I knew I was going to jail. All right, go.
Damn.
I didn't mean to take 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go. Mine is pretty quick. So, it's a situation with an ex, she shall not be named. So, came home early on came to her place, my place, on some, let me surprise her or whatever. came through, had the flowers, you feel me? I was straight, and all I start hearing some things going on, and I'm so, look over through the little area, and I see her on top of, whoever. So I immediately snap mode crazy. No, I didn't go in there to them. Walked out. So I'm like, if I go in there, people are going to die. And I'm going, trying to call somebody to calm me down. Let me take a drive around or whatever. She calls me. Why aren't you picking up? I'm trying to call you. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. I'm like, you got some nerve to be mad at me? Pick up the phone. I'm snapping. I'm going crazy. Didn't even allow her to speak. She's like, you're done? I will hang up on you. Are you done? Just check your message and let me know that her twin sister was coming in town. And it was the twin sister that I saw. So I snapped for nothing.
Oh,
and I was talking some good. I thought she was all kind of sluts and hoes. It was so needless to say, we didn't stay together very long after that.
Wow. Yeah. Are you sure she had a twin sister?
Oh yeah, definitely twin sister.
All right, Kushana, how about you?
Oh yeah, when they stopped me and I had to take a test and I literally drank something and I was not supposed to drink, and I thought like, oh, I will be dead. But then at the end, no, everything was fine. The test failed, so it was like 0.0, and I was like, it's impossible. But I was already freaking out and tried to
don't question it. Don't question it. Leslie, you got one?
Yeah, I got one. So I was in Chicago, parked in the wrong spot, got 2 speeding tickets that were really expensive. I'm freaking out. Next thing I know, the license plate that they put in was wrong.
Wow.
Yes, sisters, bro.
All right, Kushana's question.
Okay, so how would you define in your own words what is self-worth?
Okay.
For me, it's being 100 million% appreciative of what you have in the moment, understanding that there is always, no matter what, no matter how bad your situation is, there's always someone who has it 10 times worse than you do. You know, I could even take it way back. Let's go back into the biblical days where there were kings in like 13 AD or, whatever. Their castles and palaces weren't as nice as a 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, the access to groceries and a car. And so just even with that mindset, it just put me in a place to be able to truly just, I feel like self-worth is once you can appreciate every single thing that you have and know that there's someone that has it worse than you, it takes that pressure off of feeling and making things about you. And you could, in turn, just really appreciate yourself, appreciate the good things. Damn, I've done pretty well.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know if that's self-worth. I think that's just like appreciating what you have.
No, I think it's self-worth, because I feel like it's hard to appreciate yourself when you are in the mindset of woe is me, what about me. I feel like once I was able to have that understanding, it was easy to appreciate myself.
I get that. I think mine would be more about like not necessarily accomplishments, but striving for accomplishments. I need to know that I'm getting better. I'm improving. That's I think that's what I would define it as.
For me, self-worth is having full, knowing who you are to the fullest, that you will not allow people to cross boundaries that you have set, because you're understanding your worth and what you value. So that's how self-worth is for me.
I love that.
Yeah, I think it's the same. I need to know what is my value, and to have the respect that I have for others, also have for my own person.
Yep.
So I shouldn't be letting somebody, disrespect me in any type of way, and be valuable enough to set the boundaries and having the knowledge of, I got respect for myself in so many ways. So I think it's important, even which is in a combination with self-esteem as well. And also, just
It's
respect.
that self-awareness.
Yeah. So I think this is important because so many times you always sacrifice for so many things, but then you just forget about your own worth and make that back.
And you know, Blaze, back to what you were saying, I do understand it. Like, I guess in the way of when you look at what you have and where you're at in life, it helps you kind of reflect on the self-worth that brought you to that point.
Yes. Yeah, because I'm someone growing up, I wasn't the person who was felt like I was always super insecure. Like I got to a place early on, like before I was done with high school, to where I kind of got cocky a little bit, you know. So I was always confident, but the times where that self-worth was diminished, it was always in the mindset of feeling I started giving myself these expectations, and if I wasn't meeting them, I'm like, oh, woe is me, and getting rid of that stuff did that for me.
Fair enough. All right. So if a store, a brick and mortar store, it can't be a website, but if a store with everything inside of that store was free for 30 minutes, what store are you going to and what are you grabbing? But you can't resell anything that you get.
Oh, I just wanted to
I got you. Costco. I'm going to go to Costco. I'm going to grab all the meats, the seafoods, the toiletries, the water, and freeze all the meats and seafood. I'm golden. Put everything in the garage for toiletries. You're good for months on end. That's what I do.
I just hate that our answers are similar, because I was going to say Costco. I'm doing all of that and getting me a flat screen. I'm getting me a PS5.
Because in my mind was not there. It was like, what do I need for the house?
This is all what I need for the house.
30 minutes.
I need all this for the house.
If you can store it somewhere, just grab everything that you can carry, or just put 30 minutes and place it somewhere and just stack it up. Or
I can bring people in with me to help me carry the stuff.
You did say
it doesn't have to be like a store, like this type of store with like supermarket, Costco, something like that. Or it can't be anything.
Yes.
I don't know. My answer was going to be Best Buy.
Best Buy.
I mean, you can't get no food.
I mean, yeah, but like, all right. So I get this is Leslie had to make it all like smart and you know, thinking about life and stuff. I'm talking about some fantasy situation where you get everything you've ever wanted. Like I would get cameras, I would get laptops and drones. And I mean the lights and the speakers and the TV.
Yeah.
Like this office would be a
Decked
little
out.
slice of heaven for me, bro.
Decked
Like,
out.
that's permanent happiness. And I'm not even allowed to resell it. That makes me happy because now I can't make money off this shit.
Costco sells electronics. You can do
Not
both.
like Best Buy though. They don't got the
You're
cameras
right.
Best Buy got. They don't got the drones.
They don't.
Best Buy has
Steaks and
like
shrimp.
But
That's it.
as long as I know that I already know you, I know that I can just go over the the character when I need any of that. Right now, I got dope camera, got some dope laptops. You feel me? Got some dope speakers. Got me some. Hey, I'm hungry, baby. Maybe that steak that we got. No, the filet mignon. Yeah,
you're gonna be feeding me then, bro.
I got you. Unlimited supply over
Synergy
here.
right here. Synergy. Kushan, would you have any? What kind of stores they got in Germany they don't have here?
Oh, so many. I'm just literally thinking like what type of stores are covering everything.
It's called the Hegenschliegen.
No. We have Metro. We have for technical stuff equipment. We have Saturn. Then we have MediaMarkt. So it's different. But I think I would get into this. You know the places where they have all the houses set up, like where you can get into the houses. I would think it's a just get in there, look at the damn house that I really want, and just be like, okay, I'm gonna just
Yo, Yo, that's genius. Just get the whole freaking house, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
They got
hold
these
on,
areas
hold on.
where you can
Are you talking
get
about IKEA, like house furniture, or are you talking about like somewhere you can look at actual houses?
No, they got
houses.
yeah,
got
like
areas
houses,
where have
bro.
the house is set up and you can walk
Yeah.
in with the interior as well. So I think I would get a whole house. Like
Yo,
one
This
meal
inside a
house.
building?
That's dope.
Yeah, but they also have outside areas where it's all like
Yeah,
areas.
so it's like a neighborhood. You go and enter the neighborhood, and
I
you
have
can
never
go into
heard of
the-
this. I mean, I've heard of like
No.
model homes in neighborhoods.
That's why
and
you
stuff,
what
but-
you stuck with the equipment. I just gonna get me like a 2 million house plus the equipment.
I got all this stuff. She's like, I got all this space.
Blaze bringing the food. I'm bringing the electronics.
Straight up. Leslie bringing some food too.
No, I'll bring the toiletries. I'm
Full party there.
See, Leslie being all fucking logical.
We missed the dreads, bro. We missed the
All right. Well, look, this has been a great episode. Episode 18 of Rabbit Rants. Please follow, subscribe, like, do all the things we want you to do. You can catch us every Friday at 3 p.m. EST on
the most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.